Hi friends, it's Carol from Crinkled Path Journals. Welcome here, or welcome back if you are a frequent visitor. I really appreciate you being here today with me. I am doing a Thrifted Treasures of sort, and Thrifted Treasures is hosted by Dale from Not Too Shabby Chic. Stick around and I'll tell you how I obtained these items. If you've been with me for a while, you know I celebrated a birthday in January, also retired, and my daughters decorated the house to the T. My husband ordered all-you-can-eat catered tacos for all of our friends and family who came to the party, and they did such a wonderful job, and I appreciate them so much for carrying out the plan. It was just so beautiful. After the party, my oldest daughter, who also thrifts with me quite a bit, gave me a birthday present, and it was all thrifted items, which of course made my heart sing. And I was really happy to find out that not only did she get a great deal when she purchased the items for me, but they bought this special kind of crib mattress for my granddaughter, and it's a breathable mattress. And I want to say they run about $300. And she found one at the thrift store when she was buying these items, new in the wrapping, for $150. So she said, I'm saving it for the next baby because most likely her daughter will still be either in a crib or be using the crib mattress in a day bed by the time the next baby comes around. And you know, my Nana Heart just loves hearing that they are having plans to have more. But they can take their time. Anyway, I thought I would show you what she purchased for me and tell me that she has not learned from her mama what is awesome for junk journalers. All right, let's start with this. This is a vintage rollograph from Stampin' Up, and it's the square body model. But it has this really cool leaf or vine pattern on it. And it does not have the cartridge, but these are really fun. And I have a newer handle, but I just think it's really cool to kind of have this retro one. See, here's the newer model. And this one is more round and ergonomic, and, you know, they really improved them a bit. But I think this is really cool. Let's see, what else? She got me some wallpaper, and it's pre-dyed. I'm just pleased, you know, that our thrift store here, you know, still sells stuff like this that's very usable for crafting. I think a lot of thrift stores probably would have thrown that away with the stain, but they just mark it down cheap and sell it away. I love the birdhouses, and the ivy reminds me so much of our house when we first got married. There also is this palm tree. This one's quite tall. I would say that's about 10 inches tall. So that's fun. Let's see, what else? Sewing notions. She got these, and I really like them for the packaging. Isn't that cool? Pennies. So those are fun. Let me switch my pile here. Then she got this Irish Tara. I don't know if it goes this way or this way, but it's a crocheted bracelet. Add your own chapter to the story by how you wear it. On your right hand with its heart facing outwards, it shows that your heart is not yet taken. Turn its heart inwards and you'll let admirers know that love is a possibility. Well, that kind of sounds like the same thing, but if you wear it on your left hand with its heart turned inwards, there can be no doubt it tells the world two hearts have joined together forever. Aww, sweet, but it's very pretty, isn't it? And then there were these trims. And I believe they have adhesive on the backing already, which is really fun. I think I used to have some of this back in my scrapbooking days. So 3 of those, some vintage pom-poms, and then a bunch of trims and laces. Let's see. There's this royal blue lace. It's kind of a gathered edging. Oh, I want to take the pins out. I try not to leave pins in anything because I am a person who will likely stab myself with them. This is why I roll my stuff on the playing cards, because then I don't have to worry about pins. This trim was really pretty. Kind of a silver on blue. And then we have some bias lace or hemming lace, this blue floral, and some brown tiny rickrack coming off this piece of cardboard. A couple of button cards. Those are pretty cool. Very geometric looking. For some reason, they remind me of the desert or seeds. I'm not sure why. There is this pretty teal lace. And then 3 biased tapes. A wide and a narrow. And then this one, look at that. I'd never seen bias tape with floral on it. Tiny little ditzy floral. Cute. And then the last trim is this dusty rose. Isn't that pretty? Somebody was winding it on foam core board. Let's do the patterns next. This one's funny. It's got a whole kind of miscellaneous thing going on here. Bath towel wraps, a growth chart, a barrette holder, some fluffy sheep, some looks like fabric envelopes, a puppet scarf, and a chair pin cushion with a spot to hold your stuff. That would be great for slow stitching, wouldn't it? And these are all very vintage. Let's see, this one is 1985. Then we have this Raggedy Ann and Andy costume for both adults and children. And this one is 1986. And then look at this. It's a craft organizer or sewing organizer. And then this little bird is called Sophie, and it's spelled SEWPHIE. Isn't that cute? And that one, let's see if there's a date. 1972. And then I have this, I'm going to do the wall hanging, and it's all farm theme. She knows, she's a farm girl too. Really, they want to move out onto country property at some point. This one does not have a date. And then we have some children's patterns. Look at the little buckle-on roller skates. Okay, let's see. This one is also, oh, these are Butterick. So, of course, Butterick never puts a date on them. But I would think these are definitely, this one's probably 70s and this one's maybe 80s. Oh, look at these cuties. I would say this one's probably 80s as well. And then this is so fun. It's a zoo of teaching pets, and it's a busy book. And I have done a flip through of my busy book that was made for me when I was a child on my memory keeping favorite gifts that have been made for me video. And if I remember, I will try and link that below because you'll want to see that book. It's so precious. But look at the pages. Like this one has buckles. This one has buttons. This one you practice tying bows and then lacing. Very cute. Oh, and the teeth button on the hippo. That's so cute. And then here's another busy book. And this one actually looks more like the one I have. So I would say this one is older. I don't know if this one had a date on it. No, it didn't. It's a Vogue pattern. But put the fruit in the lunch bag, set the table, weave a basket. Really cute. And then look at this very 80s rainbow rockets kitties. This is a backpack or shoulder bag. Can be made either way. Packadilly backpacks and shoulder bags by the Gingham Goose. And then there were some extra pattern paper, which of course we all love to package things, and an envelope. Now she had bought a package all wrapped in cellophane, and she's like, I couldn't really see what it was, so she was so excited for me to open it in front of her so that she could see what she bought. And it is a great pack. So first we have these memo and price book sheets and indexes, and they're just lined paper, I believe. Let's see if I can pull one out. Yeah. It's lined paper, and obviously they clipped into some kind of little notebook. But aren't those cute and fun? They're, just the size of your hand. Perfect to tuck into little pockets for extra journaling space. And then look, there's a baby one. And this one isn't loose sheets. It's actually on a tearaway. And then there's this other little notebook. There were several notebooks in here. This one still has somebody's mileage calculations, trip calculations, and some little coin envelopes. And good news bears repeating. This little notebook says 1989 on it. So fun. And then some really nicely aged index cards. Look at that foxing on there. And I'm going to use this wrapper as well. All right, an envelope. I remember having these notepads that looked just like this around our house when I was a kid. And then here's a big bonanza. The rubber bands are kind of leaving some kind of mark on there, so I'm going to take those off. But they are 2 packs of 50th anniversary Smokey Bear cards with trivia on the back about Smokey Bear. And both decks are identical. But this is such a treasure. Macy's Day Parade, the balloon and the float. Junior Rangers. The Smokey Bear Museum. Is that? Oh, New Mexico. There's one in South Dakota too, I believe. Or maybe that's a statue. I can't remember now. I think there's a big statue in South Dakota. Oh, and the stamp. Who is that? Oh, Rudy Wendelin. Rudy was one of the first artists to help create the cartoon image of Smokey in 1946 and is still painting Smokey Bear fire prevention posters. I'm not sure what year this was, when the 50th was. I wonder if maybe one of the first cards says, and they're in English and Spanish. It doesn't say what year. Oh, in 1944, a bear was introduced to teach kids and their parents how to help prevent forest fires. The cartoon bear was named Smokey, and this is the very first Smokey poster. 1944, so 54, 64, 74, 84. All right, aren't those fun? I'm so excited. This may warrant a Smokey journal in my future. We love the national parks, so it would be really easy to incorporate Smokey in some of the national forestry stuff from the national parks. Then we have some more cards with the alphabet index labels. And this is really cool too. And look, they saved the receipt, 15 cents and a cent tax. I don't think I've ever bought anything with a 1 cent tax before. Okay, now I'm going to put that together. Then we have some Denison labels. Oh my goodness, aren't these fantastic? Beautiful blue. I have some orange and green ones. I don't have any blue ones. And then these are for a day timer. 1988. These yellow ones and white ones. And then some grid paper. This has bigger, wider spaced holes. So fun. This one was originally 95 cents. Day timers were really big in the 90s. Then we have some children's books. She knows I love children's books and that I use them both to read to my grandchild and other children, and that I use them in junk journals. So Ted in a Red Bed. I love these illustrations by Stephen Cartwright. He did a lot of Usborne books. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. They're just precious. Ted in the Bed and Frog on a Log. Then one of our favorites, Joanna Cole's Magic School Bus. This is dinosaurs. I've said many a time that my granddaughter's nursery is dinosaurs. My daughter, who is the mommy, was a big dinosaur fan when she was a little girl. And then she knows I love all the nature prints, so Deer at the Brook. And these are just lovely illustrations. Look at the deer, Carol, Lily Rose Blue. And this is just a little children's paperback. I'm sure you could find it on Thrift Books or Abe's Books or something. And then we collect raccoons. She does for her and her husband. They have a little family tradition with raccoons. So she gave me this one, and it's Margaret Weiss Brown, illustrated by Garth Williams, two of our very favorite author illustrators. And they are the most cute pictures. Oh, look at the bulls dancing by the moonlight. The bull and the cow, I should say. Oh, they're just so precious. Like, this needs to be framed, honestly. And then, last one, Bambi Gets Lost. We like a lot of the old classic Disney movies. Not that we don't like the new ones, but some of the older ones we like the best. And Bambi is just such beautiful artwork. Sad story, but beautiful artwork. And I think I told you, so we bought a van to convert for travel for the Crinkled Path business. And it's black, but it has a white roof. And so we named the van Flower Van Gogh. So we like skunks too. All right, I think that's everything. I'm so appreciative of how well she knows me and that she picked things that I totally would have picked for myself and got really lucky with that variety pack that she couldn't see. It was a really good call. You win some, you lose some with those, but those were fantastic finds. So thank you so much for being here today. And I love to hear from you in the comments. Tell me if you saw something that was a favorite in the haul today. I hope you have a fabulous weekend. Take care, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye-bye.